Today is December 17th, 2016, and I wanted to create this video for you to kind of show you how you can make some profits without having to have really low margins on your store. So I've got a test store here, just kind of a profit test store to change these profits and kind of see. I was going to see for the last few days what kind of averages I had for money for each day. Now, if you're not familiar with the Easync software, check out our other videos on YouTube and see how we can help you create an eBay selling business to buy items from lower markets such as Amazon or Overstock or AliExpress, and how you can sell those items on eBay and make a profit just by marking them up using our software. So if you're familiar with the software and you've got a store with us and you want to understand the repricing, this is on the settings and repricings page. And let me kind of explain how this works. So you see here, this is the source price from Amazon, and each line here has unique settings. So what this is going to do is grab everything from the lowest price up to $30 from Amazon, and it's going to give you an 8, right here we've got it set for an 8% markup. I can put this at whatever I wanted. I could put it as low as 1%, or I could mark it up 200%, but I've got mine set to 8%. It's going to take the price from Amazon.com and it's going to give you an 8% increase, and it's going to give you a $15 markup as well. And this is after eBay fees. It's already going to figure your eBay fees into the profits regardless. So you will get an 8% markup plus a $15 off of each sale here from everything in this price range from $0 to $30. And then from everything from $30 to $100, I've got a higher percent here. I've got 12.5% markup. And I'm going to make $25.50 per order. Now, and everything from $100 on up to the highest, I've got 15.5% markup and $50.50 markup. You might look at this and think this is backwards, and think that the higher priced items you could have a lower percent and a lower fixed margin and still do okay. And I guess at first it's easy to think that you might do that, but the opposite, the way that I've got this set up, you'll see in a moment, is profitable. If somebody's going to buy something from $100 on up, not everybody's going to shop for the lowest marked item. They just won't. People are going to be willing to spend $200. They're going to be willing to spend $250 too, or $275 because of the percent markup too. If they're going to spend $300-400, that extra dollar markup and percent's not going to affect them that much. But for a lower priced item, you wouldn't mark up a small accessory by $50 and a 15% markup. Nobody's going to pay $65-70 for some little pen or some package of pencils or something like that. That's ridiculous. But the other way around would make more sense. Somebody might pay $15 for a pack of pencils. Believe it or not, it'll happen. And you'll see this as you move on with your store. So let me go to the orders page, and I'm going to show you what I've done this last few days. So you'll see here I've got the date. So this is the 17th, and on the 17th today, I made 2, 4, 6. I've made 8 sales today. Just 8. Not a big number, that's fine. And you'll notice I had one at 8, one at 5:30. So you see the times here on these orders for the 17th. We'll move on to the 16th in a moment. But on the 17th, and then look at my profit column. The price, the amount of money I'm making per order. Now if you're only making like $1 per order, or 50 cents per order, or 30 cents or something like that, you can change your repricing from that page a moment ago, and you can make a higher profit per order. The reason somebody might want to do this is because, personally for me, I wouldn't want to do 100 orders per day and make $1 per sale. I would rather make, like for this instant, I've got 8 sales. I'd rather make 8 sales and make around $15 to $20 per sale, and average about 160. I think on this day, today I've made about $180 based on this profit here. 180 something. You might do the math here and check me on it. So it's a lot easier to manage. It's a lot easier to manage 8 sales per day or 6 sales per day and still make a decent profit. I don't have to deal with a lot of returns. I don't have to deal with a lot of questions from customers. It's a lot easier to manage this way. I don't have as many defective returns. So let me go down to the 16th here. I've got 2 sales here. One for, let's see, so 18 bucks, another 18, so about $36 on these 2 yesterday. I'll go over to the next page. So here's the 16th again. So this order right here, our auto ordering is still fairly new. And this order, I'll scroll over for you real quick. You can see the order ending here. I'm gonna I blur out a lot of the information just for privacy, of course. So on this item here, you see that the customer paid $159.84. And here's the tag, the last part of the order number. So here's that very same order, and I sold it for $95.99. So 96 bucks, we'll say. Do your own math on that. If you've got a formula calculator or something, that order should come out to about $45, $44, somewhere in that range, depending on what you mark for your percentages and the auto ordering fees. But anyway, so the rest of these orders here, you'll see I made 2 on the last page for 36 bucks, and then I made 2 on this page. So I made 4 orders on the 16th, only 4. And if you add up all the money, it's right at $100. And if I go on down to the 15th here, you see that I made, made 7 sales here on the 15th. And the same with this one, $92.69. So you got the order number here. So it was on the 15th. So here, December 15th. Here's the last 4, and I made $46.89. Do the math on that one. That should come out to about $34 profit. So I made a pretty decent profit on the 17th, 16th, and the 15th. These added up. The one on the 15th here adds up to about 140 bucks profit on the 15th, and then on the 14th, you'll see I changed. It rolled over here at the end of the day, but now check out the 14th. So you see, this is where I've got my profits a lot lower. My margins, I tested on these margins here. Look at the times. So this one was almost within 2 minutes of each other, 30 seconds of each other on these two. Here about 8 minutes on these apart. Look at this. This is 54 seconds away in these orders. So I made 10 orders in a matter of an hour and 30 minutes at these lower margins. Now you'll notice this one here, I made a $33 profit. If I go back to my settings, my repricing settings, this is a higher margined item, so I forced it to make more money on this item. But these lower priced items, 19, 22, 36, these all are, you see these are cheaper items that I marked down, and you see how much profit I'm making on each one. So in here, I'll go back another day. So this is before I had tested that back on the 13th. So I had I only had 3 orders on the 13th, and I made so about $60 here. And then here's the 12th. Made a few orders. You can add this up if you want, but it is possible you can make money with a higher repricing settings. And that's what you guys need to know. If you're using this software and you've got a lot of listings on your store, you can put more higher margins on there and still be profitable. Now, if you only have like 100 items or 500 items or something, you might want to lower this a little bit. You know, something like this. You might only have 2% and $2. Because if you have really high margins and you don't have very many items up for sale, you're not going to make as many sales. You might make 1 sale every week, you know, or less than that even. This is realistic. Now, if you've got thousands of listings, you can start moving these numbers up slowly. And that's the purpose for this. You know, that way you can really fine-tune your profits each time. And that's what I want you guys to, I hope that you get out of this video, is that as you get more listings, you don't necessarily need to make 100 sales a day or 1,500 sales a week. You can mark these items up and manage those sales a lot better. If you think of it in terms of it's a numbers game. If I have a brick and mortar store, a store that you drive up to and park and walk into, and I greet you at the store, if I have 100 items in my store, a real store, the chances are very unlikely that I'm going to have very many customers that need one or more of my 100 items, 100 unique items. You go into any grocery store, in any small town grocery store or something, a quick stop, gas station, they're going to have thousands of unique items in there. Of course, people know what they're looking for when they go in there, but if you've only got 50 items for sale, there's just not that many people looking for your 50 unique items. So if it's a numbers game, as you get more increases from eBay, max those things out. If you've got 1,500 listings available, put nearly 1,500 items on there. Don't max it out completely because it'll mess up the repricing if it rolls over your limits. Your dollar limit is what you don't want to roll over. Don't roll over your dollar limit, but get your listing quantity, max that out. If you got 1,500 items, put up 1,500 items. Max those quantity of items is where it is. It's a numbers game. And you see by the orders page here. If you guys have any questions, leave some comments in the video here. We'll help you strategize your repricing. Hit us up on Facebook. We've got our Twitter feed on our website. Check us out and give us some questions, some comments, emails, feedback. We will reach out to you guys. We will help you make money on eBay. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I hope that you take this as it needs to be heard, and I hope that you can really be profitable on eBay without making it such a headache with so many orders per day. Thanks again.